Welcome to the Overland Sea podcast. Today we are talking about the home game against Fulham. Andrew, Fulham are currently 13th. They have 24 points. They've won 7, drawn 3, lost 10, and their last 5 games, including cup competitions, are they lost 2-1 in the first leg of the League Cup semi-final to Liverpool. They won 1-0 to Rotherham in the FA Cup. They beat Arsenal 2-1 at home, which was a good result. They lost to Bournemouth 3-0 away, and they lost to Burnley 2-0 at home. The injuries haven't changed, to be fair, for Chelsea. Badiashile, Chilwell, and Chukwuemeka have all returned to full team training. Chalobah, Cucurella, Fofana, James, Lavia, Nkuku, Sanchez, and Ugochukwu are still going through their rehab phases or assessments. And Fulham have 6 injuries. Sorry, 4 injuries and 2 absentees with Adama Traore Diarra. Harrison Reed is potentially available. Tim Ream is also potentially available for this game. Calvin Bassi, sorry, couldn't read my own handwriting. Fode Ballo Torre is at the African Nations, and Alex Iwobi is also at the African Cup of Nations, and so is Sanchez for us.
Jackson for us.
That's what I meant. Sorry, Jackson. Sorry, not Sanchez. Thank you for the correction. It's been a long week. Going into this game, I think I know what you're going to say, but what do we need to do? What do you want to see?
Put the ball in the net.
Chances.
Put the ball in the net.
Take them.
We want ball in net, their net, not our net, their net. No individual areas at the back. And
It's a big ask.
That's a huge ask. That's not happened once this season, I don't think. We've had both of those combined.
Luton, I think, is the only one that really springs to mind.
Yeah, maybe.
Both legs.
Yeah.
No, Luton scored. No, Luton scored in their home leg. In their home game. Yeah.
Other than necessarily individual errors, but
yeah.
Anyway, that's the main thing that we need to focus on is putting the ball in the net and not gifting away easy goals. If they score and they've scored a good goal, sometimes you hold your hands up. But too many goals that we've conceded this season have been we've given it away in a stupid place, not recovered, and then they've scored.
100%. I don't know how much know much of Fulham. What do you expect from Fulham, and how do you expect them to play?
Not a lot, really, if I'm honest. They're one of them just random team. Well, one of those teams you don't see a lot of in the Prem. Obviously, they've got Willian, which is always scary because ex-Chelsea players scare me. In general, Raul Jimenez looked like he was hitting some form earlier in the season. After his never really looked the same after his major injury.
Nah, he hasn't, bless him.
Look like he was getting back to it earlier in the season. They've got a few dangerous players, Bobby Dakova-Reed. But it's a game that we should be winning, and we should be winning relatively comfortably. I think they'll be well organised, just judging by I don't want to say lack of quality, but there's not really standout players in that team.
No.
There's not. I think they've also struggled for goals this season.
Yeah.
And they've a bit of a purple patch, but
who was their striker last season?
Mitrovic.
Yeah. I mean, they have really missed him after he's gone to Saudi Arabia, I believe.
Yeah. I mean, the main part, if I'm looking at their team going like, who would I have? It's only really Palhinha in midfield.
Yeah, I know you're a big fan of his, yeah.
He's a very, very good player.
Who could be on his way to Bayern Munich.
Oh, could he?
Yeah, they were interested in the summer.
That goes through tonight. Fucking come on.
I didn't even think of that. It's a fair shout. Yeah.
But yeah, in theory, it's a game that we should win. The midfield battle is one that he'll give us a difficult time in midfield. They've got some quick
wingers,
wing backs.
Well, they've got quick wingers as well.
Yeah. So they've got pace out wide, which will make our life difficult. Is it Tyler Robert? Who have they got? I think it's right back. American bloke.
I think
Tyler
you're right the
Robinson.
first time. Robinson or Roberts or something.
I think it's Robinson. I think Roberts is the Leeds American midfielder. Um.
Oh yeah,
Anyway,
because weren't we linked with him?
yeah. Yeah. So I think they've got like Robinson, who's very, very quick, which will make our lives difficult because that's where we play our quick winger. Um, whether it's Sterling or Madrid. I don't think there's any games in the easy games of the Premier League, but at home against a team of the quality of Fulham, we need to be coming away with the 3 points. Unfortunately, we haven't been doing that this season, and we've been falling foul of the low block and counter attack, which is probably something that we'll see um, because they have the assets to do both of those things. So we need to take our chances when they arrive.
Yeah, absolutely. And it was Anthony Robinson, and it's left back, I believe. Unless he
Close.
plays right back, but
I was left back. That
well, in the lineup that I
debatable.
saw against Liverpool just now, because I had a quick little check, he was playing left back. Whether he switched over for an injury,
Yeah,
then I'm not sure.
I'd rather he play left back if I'm honest, because I think Cole Palmer could get a yard, but I don't think Sterling or Mudrik's going to have a lot of fun trying to beat him.
Yeah, fair point. Um, with that being said, you've already spoken about what you want to see. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Should we go straight into the starting lineup?
Yep.
So, Andrew, your starting lineup.
We're starting with Petrovic. What goalkeeper did you get rid of?
Oh, I got rid of the other two.
Uh,
I kept Bergstrom. I think it's Bergstrom. I've kept it better. I don't know.
Bettinelli.
It's better than he began with a B.
He's the one that's around. We're going Malo Gusto.
Right back.
Why not?
Just want to check you weren't going to mix it up and put him on the left. That was all.
Well, I don't really want Dizazi at right back.
Yeah,
So
fair. You don't really want Zazie in the team, to be honest, and all the
no.
work.
So
So
with that in mind, we are going to do what I don't like doing. We'll put Thiago Silva at right centre back. That's not what I don't like doing. We're going to rush Badashil back into the team and stick him at left centre back. That's the bit I don't like doing, is rushing players back into the team.
yeah,
And then unfortunately, it just is Colwood, isn't it? At left wing back is the best of a bad situation, unless we start playing three at the back and stick Mudryk at left wing back, which I
nah,
think is worse. I think that's worse.
I wouldn't do that.
No, and I don't think Poch would do it either. So I think it leaves you with a midfield of Caicedo, the really surprising Conor Gallagher and Enzo mix of the midfield.
You want Connor at the top?
Yeah. And then you end up with Cole Palmer, Sterling, and Broya. And Broya.
No Madueke today?
No, because I want Cole to play,
Fair.
if I'm honest. I want the creativity from Cole. And unfortunately can't play. To be honest, I think there's an argument that I would play Cole Palmer and Madueke, but they both play like playing on that right side. And I don't think Cole Palmer's been massively effectual through the middle.
No, I agree with that.
He's been better on the side. So yeah, that's what I'm going
To be
with.
fair, I agree with your starting 11, and I'm more than happy to say that that would be mine as well. Uh, I think we both agree it might be unlikely that Badashil starts, just because he has come back from injury. And then the only other one for me is Sterling's played 90 minutes again, I believe, against Middlesbrough. So maybe Mudryk will start, but I'd start that. I'd start that.
Yeah, yeah.
I definitely want a striker on.
I've looked at it without considering minutes and who played midweek. It's kind of like if everyone's fully fit, this so I play. So
No,
yeah,
I
it
agree. Yeah,
might be a rotational thing to play other players, but I think that's the team that I would like to put out.
yeah, agreed. Sweet, easily done. So, with that being said, your score prediction.
2-1 to Chelsea.
You sound so excited about that when you say it.
Not that confident in the result, but because I've not even got fucking close with one yet. So we'll see. Um,
Yeah.
we're going to go with goal scorers of Cole Palmer and fuck it, why not Caicedo from outside the box?
Mate, what a
He's
reach.
due one. He can hit them. He scored one against Tottenham. I know it didn't count. Got close against Middlesbrough. I back him. We're going to see a thunderbolt.
I'd love to know the answer to
William
that one.
William William will score for Fulham.
Yeah, good shout on William. I'm gonna go with 1-1. And so I was gonna say 2-1, but I know you don't like it when we say the same thing. So I'll go 1-1. And for me, it's between Conor Gallagher and Sterling. You know what, I'm gonna edge it just to Sterling. For
Now, is
me.
that because Conor Gallagher hasn't scored at all this season, or
Well, not unless it's been a penalty. So yeah, and also I'm hoping if I say someone else, it might be Connor.
yeah,
Um, because I do
that's
think he's
a better strategy than anything I've gone for?
fair. And I think he is due one. So yeah. So I mean, to be fair, I think you summed it up quite well, though it's short and sweet. It is literally just about putting the ball in the net because the chances are there, and we really just need to start taking them more.
Yeah, that is what I said. Yeah,
Yeah. Were you happy with the energy actually against Middlesbrough?
you get to a point where when you've got most of the ball and they're sitting back, it's difficult to show energy if you're not having to close people down. I think there were runs that were happening, but it's difficult to find someone through that many bodies. So yeah, I mean, it's a difficult one to show. I wasn't unhappy with the energy. I didn't think it was lethargic. I just think
Fair. Well, just to add a couple more minutes onto this episode, I've got a couple of other little. I know you're so excited. I can see it. Yeah. I've got a couple of other little points which you may or may not have heard, which is uh Henderson is not happy in Saudi Arabia and would like to come back on loan to the Premier League, where apparently we have been linked with him. Poch has kind of squashed these in terms of, as far as he's aware, the club and him have not spoken about specific players or any names, but we have been thrown into it. And he could be seen as a replacement should Conor Gallagher leave, or it could open the door for Conor Gallagher to leave. If that happens, I'll lose my mind, to be honest. Uh, despite
yeah, I
everything,
don't think there's any Chelsea fan in the world that would be happy with that.
I hope not, to be
That
honest.
exchange would be fucking atrocious.
The one thing
Uh,
I will say is he does like to shout at players and try and galvanize players. From a leadership point of view, I could see it being a bit of a win, but I think he's a lazy. I think I'll say he's lazy. Um,
he shouldn't be on the pitch.
and he shouldn't be on the pitch. I don't think he's got it anymore. All right, he can deliver a long ball, but that's what Enzo's there for, and he's younger. And I don't even think he should be in the England squad at the moment, to be honest. So
If
yeah,
he's good enough to
if he
turn
comes to
our
this
team
club,
around,
if he
if
comes
he,
to this club, I'll be absolutely steaming. I'll be furious. I'll be yeah. Anyway, moving on. Despite everything that we said about Ian Matson, he has gone on loan to Borussia Dortmund for the rest of the season, but he's also signed a new contract till 2026, which I thought was surprising. I thought he would just be gone out the door, up for sale. And there's
you
also
know that is, I think Chelsea are pushing for an obligation to buy on the Dortmund end. The reason
Would
that he
make
would have extended his
sense.
contract would have been we're not going to let you go unless you do it, because
Yeah.
we'll be in a situation where in 6 months' time he'll have 1 year left in his contract
Yeah.
and his value significantly diminishes. Um, and we don't really want to. We want to maximize the money that we can make on him if we end up selling him. And he's run down his contract. So yeah, Chelsea have done that for a number of years, where we end up signing players, extending extend players' terms before they go out on loan, because it's a time where you can force them
Yep.
to sign a new deal.
Good shout. And then the other one is that there are reports that if the right bid apparently comes in, Sterling could be sold. So,
I don't think that really makes sense either.
yes and no. I actually think he's improved.
He's been one of our best players this season. You're not replacing him for 45 million, and we're not going to get 45 what we paid for him back.
No.
We might get 25 to 30.
Yeah.
And you're not replacing the level that he's been playing at this season for 25 to 30 million. It
No.
doesn't it doesn't
No.
work.
And I'm not being funny. I don't know. I'm not aware of a player that we have already bought that's young, that is out on loan, that has done so well where you go, do you know what? Let's get him into the starting 11 or the first team squad straight away.
Even if they have, you wait until summer.
Huh?
Even if they have done that well, you just wait until summer.
Yeah. So that one I thought was a bit surprising, but
It is ridiculous. It's not like we're absolutely blessed at the left wing position either.
no.
Unless you go like, okay, well, that's an Nkunku position if he wants to play it. Outside of him, we've got Mudryk.
Yep.
Madueke doesn't want to play there. Cole Palmer doesn't look like he wants to play there. So you're kind of out of options. You have to replace him. Who are you replacing him with in January that does anywhere near what he's been doing for us, that doesn't cost an arm and a leg more, when realistically we're better off buying a striker? He's also one of the only experienced players in the team that ever won anything meaningful. So
Exactly.
it doesn't make a hell of a lot of sense to me. But I'm assuming it's just clickbait. Really, you never know the transfer rumours and stuff.
No,
Assuming if it's like if an offer comes in for him above what we paid for him, but everyone is available at a price. There's no one that's like, oh, we're going to offer you 300 million, and we go, no, not a chance. Enzo, can I say, like everyone that we've bought.
Oh yeah, there's not a single. I don't think there's a single player really, bar maybe Cole Palmer, that's in our squad that you go is completely untouchable right now.
I think even Cole, I think if someone puts a stupid number on the table for Cole Palmer, I don't think he stays. Like, I don't think if someone offers over 100 million for Cole Palmer, he stays.
Well, I
It's
don't think that
business. Like,
that would happen, to be fair. But the only
what,
thing that you would argue with a bigger offer coming in for someone like Cole Palmer is just the sheer fact of the financial fair play. But again, we'd have to, God knows who we'd have to bring in to replace him and how much we would have to spend, because he was a steal.
we haven't got a prime Messi, prime Ronaldo that you're like, money is no object. He's basically untouchable.
No,
You don't
yeah, I
have a
agree.
player. So everyone is for sale effectively at a price. What that price is varies on the different players. So the statement that Sterling is available of a reasonable offer, you go, well, fucking everyone is. Just what that number is different.
Yeah, fair. But I do agree, trying to replace him would be very difficult. Do I think we could get someone better? Yes. Do I want to think about how much that would cost us? Absolutely not. Um, Anything else that you'd like to add to the pre-game analysis for Fulham at home?
Win, fellas. Let's
Win, get the W, get the big dub. So, right, with that, thank you all for watching. Like, share, subscribe, follow, comment, notification button. Hopefully, we can get 3 points, despite the fact that I said we get a draw. And stay tuned for the post game analysis. Thank you all for watching.